believing that love is all about finding the one, the person that we call our own, the one that fixes us, make everything else make sense, and the one that even completes us. What if love is not about finding? What if it's something we have to choose, nurture, practice, or even protect? I am BC, the host of Life is in the Hard Pod, a space where we share real story, have honest conversation, and reflect if life is truly that hard. What is a perfect time to talk about love if it's not the month that we are in right now? We're in February, the month of love, the month of celebration. I'm just like, you know what, let's talk about love. I was going to focus on different aspects and different relationships of love, but we're going to be here forever, so I'm going to be limiting this episode to just romantic relationship. I know most time when we said we are finding love or we are choosing love, we are referring to romantic relationship. Down the line we'll talk about other relationship, like other segments, other types of soulmates, but today we are focusing on romantic relationship. I am one of the believers that most of the problem that I have in my life right now, money can solve. If I have the money, I can solve 98%ish. Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like I can solve 98% of my problem if I have the money. But I have also come to the realization that sometimes when we are chasing money, success, safety, we are actually also chasing love. Like, we want to be loved. We want someone to choose us. Everything that we are doing is in a way for us to be accepted. Sometimes I know we said, oh, we don't care about human opinion. We don't care about what other people think of us. But everybody is looking for that connection. And that connection is most time love. There's this pressure about finding love, the fear of losing it, or the belief that love should fix us or complete us. In today's stories, we're going to be talking about three dynamics of love. We're going to be talking about unconditional love. We're going to talk about when you find a person that feels like home, and also we have this question about, do you only find your soulmate just one time in this life? So we're going to deep dive. I'm going to go ahead and go right into story number uno. Story number one, the topic is, does unconditional love truly exist? This person was asking a question and he wrote, lately I have been noticing just how much transactional humans are. I feel like everything humans do, they do it for the benefit of themselves. Like, why do you help people out? Is it out of love, or is it because you just want to make yourself feel better? Will you still help if you hated them? Will you still help them if they hurt you or your family? Even marriages feel like one giant transaction rather than something born of unconditional love. Whenever I ask people why they love their partner so much, I hear answers like, oh, it's because he or she is so nice, they comfort me, they cook me food, they just make me feel appreciated and loved, blah, 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 blah. Which makes me wonder, if they did none of these affirmation things, will you still love them? Do you only love them on the basis that they do something for you, or that they make you feel a certain way? If you truly did love them unconditionally, then you will by definition still love them even if they treated you well or not. I have never ever heard of a love story where someone loved another even if they treated them like an absolute dog shit, which is a terrible situation, of course, but that's the meaning of unconditional love, right? Will you still love your spouse if they ignore you or hurt your family member? My answer to story number one is going to be no. I agree with some of the points that this writer made. If someone is treating you bad, will you still willingly just reciprocate their love because, oh, it's love, I love them unconditionally, they can do anything to me. No, I don't believe that is a thing as unconditional love. I know as human, when we love someone, there's an extent of things, treatment that we will accept, but it will get to a certain point where we'll be like, no, this is not working for me. The only closest thing that I've seen to unconditional love is a parent to their child, and even with that there is some level of boundary. I know this might sound bad, but I love that as adults we have the option of choosing who we want to spend the rest of our life with, who we want to have in our space, and the relationship we are okay of letting go. So I'm sharing the story, like this story really touched me because sometimes we stay too long in a relationship that we are not supposed to because we think that, oh, this person, I love them unconditionally. This person, we have so much history. This person has done this and this and this for me, so I can leave this relationship. I'm kind of stuck. As an adult, you are not stuck in a relationship. Some relationships are hard to leave. Some relationships are complicated, very, very complicated. But you can also love someone from afar while protecting your peace. I do not believe that love is something that's supposed to be this over complicated, over hard stuff. I don't believe that. I feel like love should come at ease. Is there work that needs to be done when you're in partnership with someone? Yes, it takes a lot of work, but it should not cost you your peace of mind. And think about this for a second. If being in a relationship requires you to shrink, to live in fear, to not have peace, that is not even love. Let's forget about unconditional love. That is not love. Most time we confuse toxic relationship to what love, real love, true love should look like. I am currently watching this show, Tell Me Lies. I am obsessed with Tell Me Lies, and the reason why I love the show is the dynamic of relationships. Sometimes you be in a relationship giving your all, but you thought, oh, I love this person, that's why I'm doing all of these, and we can determine at times what is toxic and what is an actual love relationship. For the two leading role, we have Steven and Lucy. Steven is a psychopath. Steven is crazy. Steven doesn't love anyone but himself and his sister. Those are the only two people that matters to Steven. Lucy is in a relationship with this guy. Lucy is giving her all in this relationship and she has been taken for granted. Everybody, all her friends are like, this is not love. This guy is using you. What are you doing? What is going on? And she's just like, we are in love. I'm in love. He understands me. I understand him. Don't talk about it. But I don't want to give too much, but that show is a definition of what toxic relationship looks like, when one party is the one doing all the giving and then the other party will just like give a little bit, just a tip, and then the one that is giving be like, oh, it did this, let me do more and more. So yeah, there's a difference. Set boundaries. Don't invite chaos in your life. If there is chaos in your relationship, try to work it out. If it is not working, it is okay to let go. But let me know, what are your thoughts? Are you someone that believes that yes, indeed, there is unconditional love? Maybe I have just not experienced it, or few people only experience that in a lifetime. Let me know, what are your thoughts on unconditional love? Story number 2. I am curious how you knew when you had met your person, your one, your soulmate, whatever you want to call them. I, 26, female, I'm currently in a relationship with a wonderful guy, 27, male. We have been dating for about 6 months, though it feels much longer and not in a bad way. I know I love him, but this weekend it kinda hit me how much I love him. All those cheesy cliches come to mind when I think of him. He's my best friend, he's my biggest supporter and cheerleader. It challenges me to push my limit, try new things, and to be the best I can be. I would absolutely follow him to the ends of the world. I want to see him succeed and follow his dream. He is my missing piece when I am with him. I feel like I am home. I trust him completely. That's so sweet. None of this is to say I was miserable without him. I love my life and my independence, and I will never let a guy dictate my ability to be happy. I'm going to live my life with or without a man. I love that. He has been extremely supportive of my dreams, my aspiration, and encourages me to pursue those dreams. We both understand that we have our own lives away from each other, and neither of us would ever want to force the other to choose between our relationship and something we were passionate about. He may not be the most perfect person ever. Like, who is? No one is perfect. And there are definitely some bumps and obstacles that we have to overcome. But I truly believe that I have found my person. I'm in a great TLDR, I don't know what that is. I'm in a great relationship and feeling like I found my person. I'm curious how other knew they had found their person. This is very sweet, very cheesy. I love it. So we talk about unconditional love. Somebody asking about, is unconditional love real? If someone hurts you, do you still reciprocate their love? And now we're talking about a healthy relationship. I actually love this. It seems that this relationship have a healthy balance, and I love that she said I was not miserable before him. This person is basically saying I was whole. I didn't need him to come complete me, but together we are this amazing unit. Oh, I love that. I love love. I was scrolling the other day and I saw this TikTok video that said, if you are single right now and have never experienced true love, which is very sad. I want everybody to experience true love at least once. And I've never experienced true love. Will you be okay with that? That is kind of hard. Because I don't know, I feel like love is something that everyone should experience, like romantic relationship. It's something like genuine love, because sometimes you date and stuff. No, genuine relationship, genuine. When someone loves you, you know, because it is so easy. It makes life easy, even though with life we have all those challenges, but with that person, things are easy. Not that the relationship doesn't have challenges, obstacles, they do, but you still trust this person. You at peace with this person. When I saw that question on TikTok, that if you're single for life and does not experience true love, will you be okay with it? I took a step back. I feel like somewhat, if I have never experienced it, I will really want to. But also, I feel like what the person was driving at was, you should be able to give yourself at this time everything to complete you, instead of waiting for someone to fulfill you, for someone to give you that joy. It should be when you have someone else come to your life, it should be an enhancement, not like, oh, I was waiting for this person for me to really fly, for me to really experience love. So I actually love that. And I want to say to you, if you're listening to me right now and maybe you're looking for a relationship, you're trying to find your one true love or couple of true love, I want you to know you have to first start pouring into yourself. And this goes back, I was reading at the comments and people were like, when you pour into yourself, you actually attract the person that is supposed to enhance your life. And that makes so much sense. Do not just wait and not experience life to the fullest, not do life to the fullest because you're waiting for someone else to come complete that for you. Start doing those things, and if it comes, hey, and if it doesn't come, you still experience life. A lot of people said home is not a place, home is a person, and I really love that, because basically it means you are at peace with someone when they feels like home. You don't have to perform, you have to be completely yourself, and that is so beautiful to have. That is a beautiful thing to experience. So that is what we see in story number 2. This person is happy in a very, what I see as a very healthy relationship, and I love that for her. I love that for them. We're going to go on next to story number three to story number 3. Story number 3. Do you only find your soulmate one time in this life? So let's read. I found the one 3 times. The first one lasted 6 months or 6 years, depending on whether you count the time we were actually together or the time we were married to each other. The time we were together was wonderful. The separations were painful. We eventually split because we are just too far apart to make it work. We didn't have social media in those days, and international calls were prohibitively expensive. He married someone else and they are still together. It's really for the best, and I wish them well. The second one lasted over 25 years. We had 2 children together, bought a house, had a whole life, and then it died. He's been sick for a while and we knew it was coming, but still. A couple of years later, I met the third one. We're still together, sailing into the sunset years with humor and grace. We do a lot of volunteer work, playing Santa and Mrs. Claus around the holidays, donating our time and talent to the local high school robotics club and drama club, mentoring beginners in our fields, and spending time with our kids and grandkids. This idea that there is only one person out there for everyone isn't real. Humans are social creators and we want to make connection. I found true love 3 times. Statistically, once every 20 years. Each one of them was perfect for who I was at the moment. My grandmother used to say that a woman has 3 great loves in her life: the one who breaks her heart, the one who has a family with, and the one she spent the rest of her life with. At this point, I can't disagree with her. Kind of bittersweet, but the point that I want to bring with this is that we can find more than one love. I believe in that. I agree in that. I didn't finish reading all of this when I was doing my research. Now that I read the end, that grandmother said we have 3 love. One for, what is the one? One who breaks her heart, the one who she has family with, and the one who she spend the rest of her life with. I kind of disagree with that a little bit, but everything else I agreed with. I disagreed with that because you can have one true love. You can find your person. There are some people that are really blessed to find their one true love really early and spend the rest of their life together, and things just keeps getting better. Yes, we have those people. And you can also find your one true love, and that person can be the same person that breaks your heart, the same person that you have your family with, and the same person that you spend the rest of your life with. There are people, when they come together, they evolve together. Like, even if they started your relationship very young, high school sweetheart, they have the tendency sometimes to evolve together, grow with each other. And sometimes too, on the flip side, we have people who find their sweet love very early, but it doesn't work out because they are not growing together, they are not evolving. It's most time one person is determined to grow so fast and the other person is kind of like stagnant and doesn't want to make is not making the effort to grow. So yeah, that's the only disagreement that I have. But I believe there is more than one love. I believe there is even more than 3. You can find true love as I know it's rare, I know it's hard to find someone that genuinely love you for you. Someone, I know it's hard. I know I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. But I feel like you can find your true loves. People coming into our life for different reason, different season is very true, and that even applies to love. Like we can have someone that genuine love us, that really love us, that we feel they are our own, but still because we do not align in that particular season, we can go a separate way. And that doesn't even mean you stop loving them. It just means that, oh, this person, I don't see myself spending the rest of my life with them. I love them, I wish them well, but I don't think we are going to be spending the rest of our lives together. And that is okay. And I am sharing this story because if you have someone that have had your true love and you feel like, oh, I only have one love and that's it, I have failed at my chance of spending the rest of my life with my true love, this is your reminder that you can find another true love if you want to. If you are open to it, you can find another true love. Don't let it hold you back. And also, don't stay in a relationship that doesn't align with you because you think this is it. If it's not working for you, if it's what relationship, love, it's work. It takes a lot of hard work. It's not something that comes like easy. Everything is not shining and bright all the time. But if you are putting the work, your partner is putting the work and things are not working out, it is okay to let go. It is okay. It's not a do and die thing. And if you are the only one also putting the work and your partner is not putting the work, it is okay to let go. You will find someone else that appreciates you, that is ready to work with you. You have more than one soulmate. And if you are someone that have never experienced true love, like what you think is real love, I want to tell you that your season is coming. There is still time, there is still chance. It doesn't matter how old you are or where you are in life. It's a matter of season, a matter of time, and also a matter of putting yourself out there. You have to be intentional. You can't be in the house and magically find your person. You gotta go outside, go to brunch, go outside. You're not going outside to be like, oh, I'm gonna look for someone. No, go outside, live your life, meet people. Your time is coming, your season is coming. Those are 3 stories for today as we celebrate the month of love. Let me know, what are your thoughts? I really want to know your thoughts in the comments below, so share them. And also, if you have your stories that you would love for us to share on the podcast, you can send them to lifeisntthathardpod@gmail.com. It's going to be on the screen at lifeisntthathardpod@gmail.com. Share your story with us. Starting next week, I will have the topic of the month, so you guys can share story based on anything that is related to the topic, so we can share it on. I want to add a little bit of something to our podcast. Like, I'm trying to figure out things that work for Life is in the Art Pod. Since I'm solo, I'm trying to figure out what games actually make sense. But today we're going to play a game. Like, I came up with something and I feel like it's going to be a little bit of fun, so we're going to do this or that. So I'm going to ask, what do you prefer? What do you choose, this or that? I'm going to give my answer. Let me know what is your answer below. It's going to be 3 questions of this or that. Which one do I prefer? I have to choose one. You also choose one in the comments below. So question number 1, do you prefer having money or finding the love of your life? Which one do you prefer? For me, my answer is going to be, I feel like I already know my answer. I want to say money so bad, but I am going to go with finding true love. I'm a lover girl, so I'm going to go with finding true love. I feel like when I don't even want to explain further, but finding true love. But let me know what your choice is. I want to say money so bad. But let me know, what is your choice, money or true love? Number 2, do you prefer having a high school sweetheart, growing together with your high school sweetheart, spending the rest of your lives together, or do you prefer finding your love, your forever person in your adulthood? Which one do you prefer? Like, do you prefer high school sweetheart or adult love? I'm gonna go for adult love. I feel like high school sweetheart, it's very cutesy, it's very nice. Like, I've known you for a long, long time, but adult love, I feel like you know what you want. I want to say it's more healthier. I might be wrong, because having known someone for so long also gives you that leverage of, like, I know what is going on. I know this person. I know when they're this. I know when they're that. But I would go with adult love. Let me know what your choice will be. Are you team celebrate Valentine's Day, or we are doing love every day? Do you see my red? What do you think? We are celebrating Valentine's Day. We are celebrating Valentine's Day. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you are Valentine's Day girl, celebrate, do all the big things for Valentine, or just, oh, I show my partner love every day, I don't have to do anything special. Let me know in the comments below so I can give you some. Yeah, but let me know in the comments below. Going back to our 3 stories that we talk about today, I hope you are able to see the difference between real healthy love to what is a toxic relationship. When you are in a romantic relationship, you do not have to be the only one giving. There can be seasons where it requires you to give 80%, even 100%, but you do not have to be in that season for the entire duration of the relationship. Relationship is give and take. It's not take, and one person is giving. We also saw another healthy relationship with story number 2, that you can have your individuality when you're in a healthy relationship. And lastly, we also see that we can experience more than one soulmate. So if you have never had someone before, your time is coming. And if you have experienced someone and you guys are no longer dating, or you guys are no longer in a relationship, you can still find someone else. Elizabeth Gilbert said, people think soulmate is your perfect fit, and that is what everyone wants. But a true soulmate is a mirror who comes into your life and transform you. And I want to extend that a little bit. It is someone that comes to your life and transform you for the better, not going downhills. Nah, for the one that comes into your life and transform you for the better. This is Life Isn't That Hard, or maybe you just need to find a love that feel like home.